So here's the animation, but when you take a look at the floor, you can draw this in, or you can actually make it from scratch here. But just to show you, this is just the background that has a little bit of a texture to it. So if I were to do that here, I'll just hide that layer so you can see it. Taking the marquee selection tool and creating this here. So it's just a matter of trying to create some interesting backgrounds to it. Here's the gradient, just changing some of these items. Double click on this to get the color. And dragging this off. So now with the gradient tool selected, this will give you this part, radial gradient, or sectioning this off. And it doesn't have to have a color, but just trying to show you what that could particularly look like. And there's also a filter, and it goes under render, and it has lighting effects. And these are preset, so it's something that you just have to kind of experiment to really get used to. But all these lights coming down on this section, so when it takes a look at the custom or the lights, when that's what this one was, it gives you all these options. 5 lights down, for example, and takes a moment, but you have these 5 spotlights that show the location, rotation, depending on which icon you grab. I'm sure you'll get to see what that does. So it's just trying to change some lighting, change the size of it, and also a rotation of it. And so it kind of gets in with the different softwares that have animation. So if I just click on all these just to expand some of the light, give a little bit of the basketball flavor there. And it's just a matter of, you could read how to do it or just click and give it a go. See how that looks. So that's giving you that highlighted, and the options up at the top have all the different lights. Clicking OK for that piece. And that's something that you can add. That stays with the image though, so it's right on there. So if you didn't want that, that's what that's doing. So that's why I always say it's a good idea to duplicate a layer in case you want to manipulate. And then the filter, you can just click on the last section. It'll take a second to load it. And again, you can, it's up to your imagination experimenting with it. So lighting effects again. So here you go, back into this. So it does let you edit some of these pieces. So I come on. So it gives you this part, lights, custom. Little circle on the intensity there for that color. Yikes. again, just gets you a little practice of clicking and seeing what's going on here. Again, when you have that selection, then you can opt to select all of it and transform it. So I'm just making it smaller. I don't have the exact size, but return and copy that. Just lock all this. I'm just kind of experimenting here with this. First frame. Could have had the dimension and worked back and forth with the exact scaling size of Photoshop as well. Whoop. And make sure you save your file if you haven't already.